Hey, what's going on guys? King of Juice here with a Splitgate Arena Reloaded video. Before I get going on today's topic, I just want to say all the things that transpired last year with Splitgate 2 that I experienced, including hyping up Splitgate 2 before it launched, theory crafting with friends and community members when the comics were canon, playing the game with mixed feelings, writing down content for post-launch that would eventually sit on my desk for 6 months, and participating in the playtest when we went back into beta, are all things that I do not regret, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. Now we've been playing Splitgate Arena Reloaded for at least a month now, and we also have a roadmap sitting in front of us, which is the topic of today's video. Over the next 3 months, each month, we're going to get to see new maps, modes, and events, as well as some returning ones. Starting strong in January, we're already getting a rework of the old Battle Royale in the form of Arena Royale, as well as a new map set in the biome outskirts, which looks a lot like Eden in my opinion. On top of that, we're also getting a return of One in the Chamber from Splitgate 1, as well as some events that seem like they might go with it, like Gunslinger and Retro Run. And also, customs are being expanded to include Onslaught, which is all very good news to me. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about here is the Arena Royale game mode. And it's not because I don't play or enjoy Royale modes, even though that's kind of true. The real reason is because I've been watching people ask for this mode all the way back in Splitgate 1, and even then it was very controversial. We got to see it in Splitgate 2, so if they're reworking it in this game, my real concern is that they're either going to take away too much or too little of what people enjoyed from that game mode. But I don't really think that a fully stripped back version of that would be a bad thing. In February, it looks like we're getting a brand new Meridian map. Based on the picture, it's hard to say how big this map's going to be, but I can already tell that I'm going to like it. We're also getting a return of Instagib, and they're adding casual leaderboards to the game. The only new event here is Skybreaker, and if I had to take a guess what that's all about, it's probably either low gravity fighting or possibly just kills in the air. And then finally in March we start Season 2, and with it we get to try a new power weapon and 2 arena maps, one of them being brand new and the other one being remastered from Splitgate 1. We also get a new Arena Royale biome and races with multiplayer. It feels like they're going to be vague with the new modes and events for now, but that's okay. The 2 things that I want to talk about here before I finish the video is the new power weapon and the races with multiplayer. I don't know if it's common knowledge, but racers used to be a big part of Splitgate's community back in the day. And I guarantee that most of them are still waiting for this mode to be added ever since Splitgate 2 was announced last year. I even joked back then that they were working with the devs just to make sure that it was right. In original Splitgate, the only official way to do a multiplayer race was to compare your times on the leaderboards to your friends and community members. Although some people were trying to be the fastest in the entire community, the main objective of race mode has always been to get players faster with portals. The only way I can imagine this mode in my head is if they were to somehow be able to split it in half and give players the option to simulate absolute isolation while in a lobby with their friends. And by this, I mean that there's no collisions with other players and no portals being visible on the maps. The other version would have collisions and portals turned on, and would most likely be used in custom games and other events for the community. And finally, let's talk about this new power weapon. We've already known for a few months that the devs are working on new power weapons to put in the game, and this had me pretty excited because I like a lot of the new power weapons we've seen so far. And I was happy to see it at the end of the roadmap until I got a good look at the picture and thought I was looking at a placeholder in the form of the LMG. I had to actually ask a couple of my friends to see if they were seeing the same thing, but they assured me that it was a new gun. After that, I actually started looking at it and trying to figure out what it could possibly do. A few community members and I think that it might be a sustained laser beam, but I've also seen a lot of people saying they think it's a stronger plasma rifle. I don't know. I feel like what I'm trying to say is that Splitgate could benefit from good execution of weird ideas, and I really want them to do that with the power weapons. But anyway, that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to go in more details with me regarding Splitgate, go ahead and check out my live stream on Twitch, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay juicy.